It's 10 o'clock in the morning. It's the 22nd day of November 2022. It's about, I don't know, what is it? 61 degrees and sunny here at Site B with some more wind warnings. Up to, what did that say? Like 10 mile per hour, 20 mile per hour winds? Yay, Santa Ana's. It's 10 o'clock in the morning. I've already made 3 videos about Wizards of the Coast. I thought, okay, I can take a break and get to writing. But oh no! you just can't help yourself, can you, Wizards of the Coast? Please stop. It's exhausting keeping up with you. Really, it is. Stop. We have more news from the crumbling Wizards of the Coast empire. It's going to get harder and harder for the shallow end of the 5e pool to continue to defend Wizards of the Coast and continue to wave their 5e is fine flag as they get bombarded with fact after fact after fact. We know these 5e fearmongers are going to continue to spread their misinformation and misrepresentation of me and the other and even the facts and the truth. Oh, well, I know some corporate so-and-so from Wizards of the Coast said so-and-so, and I know the CEO of HASBRO said so-and-so, but what do they know about Dungeons & Dragons? I'm an expert on D&D. Yeah, I mean, just... all right, so, yes, just assume that, okay, so not 1, but 2, not 2, but 3. 3 Wizards of the Coast related stories have just popped up in the last 3 hours regarding the continuing trash fire that is Wizards of the Coast. Story number 1 in regards to Dungeons & Dragons being in trouble. As of 3 hours ago, Bank of America, Wall Street Journal, and the trades have said, sell off your Wizards of the Coast Hasbro stock. Earlier this week, it went from a must-buy to a questionable and in trouble status as we watched over the 3-day weekend of Memorial Day a unprecedented 34% drop in Hasbro stock. Well, I guess in the wake of the One D&D going digital announcements and all the other issues that Wizards of the Coast has had over the last week, and well as some controversy regarding one of the so-called diversity consultants. Financial experts are now saying if you have Wizards of the Coast stock, sell it off. I have 10 shares of Wizards of the Coast stock. Should I sell it off and buy Disney stock? Because Disney stock's looking really good right now. Anyways, not a good time to be a member of the Hasbro stockholders. I mean, 10 shares is nothing compared to some other people, but still, when Bank of America and the Wall Street Journal is telling you to sell your stock, you maybe need to sell your stock. It's not a good sign for Dungeons & Dragons. And as if that's not enough, we know earlier today, Wizards of the Coast made the digital product for Dragonlance available. I just did a video on that like 10 minutes ago. Well, apparently we're already getting some reviews of Dragonlance Shadow of the Dragon Queen. And the reviews are, this is a tough one to read, and it's going to be a tough one to run. So apparently it's badly written, badly edited, and unbelievably difficult, especially for new players. So if you were looking for something that embraces the love and support and history of Dragonlance and brings it into 5th edition and gives it the kick in the pants it needs to become a relevant product line again, this apparently is not it. And this is not even counting all the commentary we're going to get over the next couple of days about how it is not inclusive, how it is discriminatory, how it's racist. How could you draw a fish like that? I don't care if that's a scientifically accurate interpretation of what catfish actually look like. It's racist. So, I guess the cultural crusaders have not had a chance to do it yet. So just unbiased reviews of the information, which really has only been available for like 3-4 hours on D&D Beyond. as it's going to be a tough one. Not being recommended. Yeah, and especially for new players, and especially for people who actually appreciate the Dragonlance IP. The initial reviews are not good. But that's not all. Oh no, Wizards of the Coast, we have some more information on the Magic the Gathering kerfunkles and your the secret lairs. So if you're aware of the secret lairs are these limited edition Magic the Gathering runs that reprint classic cards or reprint cards with alternate art or have tie-ins with established IPs like the Magic the Gathering Walking Dead set, the Magic the Gathering Lord of the Rings set, stuff like that. Well, apparently Magic the Gathering Secret Lair, which runs for about $300 a pop, based upon research and the whole 34% stock drop and how people are now reviewing the Magic the Gathering Secret Lair slip-ups. Apparently the slip-ups are so bad that your average player is missing out on $200 worth of product when they buy the $300 box. So if you take the estimated value of what's inside the sealed box of sealed boosters and the Secret Lair and compare it to the value of when you open those as opposed to the cards that they are reprinting or singles or however it is Magic the Gathering money making magic works, you're losing on an average of about $200. So if you buy one $300 box, open it, and then try and resell the cards or just look at the established value of the cards on their own, you're out $200. And this is about an average for everybody who's been purchasing those over the last year due to the glut of Magic the Gathering cards that have put out, the misprints, the mislabeling, the fact that they were misfilling packs. So if you don't know what that means, it means on average, a Magic the Gathering pack has a certain amount of common, a certain amount of uncommon, a certain amount of rare and ultra rares and stuff like that. And the percentage chance to get a rare that's decent is very, very low. Well, apparently there have been some packs that released that didn't have any rares or ultra rares. It was all just commons and uncommons. There were shipping issues. There were misprint issues. This has not been a good 2 years for Magic the Gathering. And now as we look at going to the end of the year, the average value of Magic the Gathering deluxe edition sets like the Secret Lairs and the limited editions, you're missing about $200 in product on average. So if you are a Magic the Gathering whale who has invested a lot of money in buying these packs and you're opening them and trying to resell them or look at the collectability value of them, on average $200 loss. So that's three Wizards of the Coast. 1, Wall Street Journal, sell off your Hasbro stock. 2, reviews of Dragonlance Shadow of the Dragon Queen already in, and it's only been live for like 5 hours digital. Not looking good. And 3, and most importantly, Wizards of the Coast cash cow, the thing that Hasbro depends upon the most for Wizards of the Coast money magic, continues to just be a flaming pile of just $200 out of every $300 I'm spending. I'm losing $200 in resale value and collectability. At this point, Hasbro, why are you not killing off Wizards of the Coast entirely and restarting from scratch? Because Wizards of the Coast at this point is doing more harm than good. As if it was, 4th edition all over again. It's almost as if Wizards of the Coast wants to fail. All right, I promise. It's 10 o'clock. I'm not going to post any more videos about Wizards of the Coast today. I swear. Which means I probably will do at least 3 more. Because, dear God, Wizards of the Coast, stop! Stop! Stop it! Stop! Just stop. Just... Let's go outside. Let's take a breath. Let's get an ice cream. It's probably a lovely day in Seattle. I don't know. It might be a horrible... I don't know what the weather is like in Seattle right now, but... Literally, the Wall Street Journal is telling Hasbro stockholders like myself to sell off their stock. That's how bad Hasbro is doing because of Wizards of the Coast. In other news, gravity still works. The sun has risen, the electromagnetic spectrum exists, water is wet, and it's a day in the week that ends in a Y, which means Wizards of the Coast has done something dumb. Till next time, I'm the OGGM, your OSR elitist. If you appreciate this content, let me know. If you haven't had a chance to subscribe yet, please subscribe. If you're looking for the perfect Christmas gift for the gamer in your life, buy my merch! And I will talk to you later, tomorrow, because I'm done for the day.